Hey everybody, I'm back for another week, another Sunday edition of Angry Mac. And today I've got green tea, spike seltzer, peach, mango. I've had this one before. It is very tasty. By the way, it's my last one. So when you subscribe and leave a comment, please leave a comment of something else I should try. I could be the seltzer king of Long Island. I'll give it a shot. So I'm going to start off this week by an article I just read in the paper. I think it was a study conducted in Britain, and I'm considered the people in Great Britain are maniacs, complete maniacs. The study was about drinking soda 15 minutes after you brush your teeth and the efficacy and the harm it could do to your teeth. Who is drinking soda 15 minutes after they brush their teeth? I know who. Psychopaths. Deranged lunatics. Why don't you brush your teeth and drink some orange juice or grapefruit juice? Because that tastes great too. Who in their right mind is drinking soda after brushing their teeth? But even better, who is studying this? Let me see. You know what? I have a great idea, Dr. Angry Mac. Let's do a study on brushing your teeth, drinking soda 15 minutes after you brush your teeth. And where do you get these participants? This is all insanity. Like, we really need this. There's nothing going on in the world. Let's just study about soda after brushing your teeth. I think it's crazy. Now, get it back to the real world. That old drunken hag, Nancy Pelosi, once again crawled out of her rock with a vodka in her hand and came out and was talking about the virtues of Build Back Better. She said there are 3 things you need for Build Back Better. And let me read you to them. You need climate. You need health. You need jobs. And you need social responsibility. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a woman who wouldn't pass a sobriety test. 3 things? I mean, can you imagine if it went 5? She'd be speaking forever. She was slurring her words. Let me tell you about these 3 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I think she has 5 fingers because she's got to hold that glass all the time. She wouldn't want it to fall. It's usually pretty full, I'd imagine. Can you imagine that? 3 things. And then she goes and names 4. I only need these 3. But I'm going to name 4. I'll give you... The 4th must have been a bonus. A bonus with all the vodka she has. You know what I know she can count? The amount of drinks she has in an hour. She probably have to put, like, pebbles... Or marbles in a jar to figure that out. Her handler's not keeping track of that. They're just giving us some more Tito's. Then, Whispering Joe's been relatively quiet this week, except for the times he was screaming about more, less, more, less. I don't even know what he's talking about. He's so incoherent. He's either whispering or now yelling. We're back to the yelling Joe. Yelling Joe. And is it just me, or... should anybody be taking parenting advice from Joe Biden? It's not like Hunter is a paragon of society. I don't know about that, but Joe, stay away from the parental advice. It didn't work out for you that well. Then, Joe, you have your people coming out that's saying rising prices are good for us because it means people are spending. We were spending anyway, Joe. We were just paying a little less. So now heating oil, 50% higher. Gas is the highest it's been since 2014. But hey, it's good we're all spending. How about this, Joe? Instead of Build Back Better, can we just put it back? Can we put it back to the way it was? I don't know. I don't think that's too much to ask. Put it back, Joe! Build Back Better is costing us a lot of money. But we're not getting mean tweets, and you're not getting taxed anymore. Can you imagine that? Now, racism strikes its ugly head again in the month of October because the holiday that comes in October. Apparently, Halloween marginalizes children of color. Not sure how, but a school in Seattle, go figure, Seattle, is stopping all Halloween because it marginalizes black children. I think that black children and children of all colors, genders, races, they all like candy. How's it marginalize anything? Trick or treat, there you go. You got your Milky Way and your Snickers. I'm good to go, man. Who's being marginalized? What is wrong with people? Can you imagine that? Is it the mask? Is it covering your face? Not really sure because that's regular now. That's just normal. Normal. And then when we get a story or a sentence that starts, the elected officials are here to help. Let's stop and right there. That is a fairy tale. We may as well start once upon a time. But there usually is no happy endings with these government officials. They're all out to make money for themselves. Not for you, not for me. Don't care what party you're rooting for. Go team. How about the team of the American people? That's the team I'm on. Now, military. The military is being trained in climate and environmental justice. My question is, why? So if the climate is not getting justice, are they shooting the climate? A hurricane comes in, are they blowing it up? Why are we training our military in this nonsense? Shouldn't we be training the military how to keep people safe? God forbid something goes wrong. Maybe instead of environmental justice, we should have been training the military more to help on getting our people out of Afghanistan. Nope, we have to worry about hurricanes and raising temperatures. It really is bizarre. Really is bizarre. The government just keeps coming. So the government says they're going to extend unemployment benefits and keep it going and raise a little bit. They did it a week before. A week before the government came out and mandated all companies over 100 people have to wear masks. So if you choose not to wear the mask, you get laid off and you're not eligible for unemployment. So we're trying to keep those numbers down by keeping the voters thinking they're getting more. We must be dumb. I say stupid all the time. This just may be true. Can you imagine that? You can imagine it. Now listen. If you're a woman that I saw in the news the other day, very heavy-set, large woman, very, very large, who is crying and saying her doctor is fat-phobic because he doesn't have a blood pressure cuff that fits around your arm. It's not a fat phobia. You're too damn big for the cuff. Drop a couple of pounds. It's not healthy. If you can't get the blood pressure cuff around your arm, it is on you, big girl, not the doctor. I'm sure he's trying his best. Maybe you need to get on a scale and look in the mirror and stop eating first breakfast, second breakfast, third breakfast more. First lunch, second breakfast, lunch, third lunch more. It's not a game. Get yourself healthy. It's not good. You're going to die. Please, get yourself in control. It's not a phobia. It's you being fat. Come on. Don't complain about it. We're not. Oh, man. Dang. Demi Lovato out there in California strikes again. Demi Lovato came out and said she's against the use of using the word alien. Why? Because it's derogatory to extraterrestrials. Kids, don't do drugs. That's all I gotta say. Demi Lovato is the poster girl for not doing drugs. It makes you crazy, man. It really messed with her mind. Can you imagine that? Don't use the word alien. It's derogatory towards extraterrestrials. My guess is she voted for Biden also. Just saying. Just saying. Now, dummy, if you're a proponent of wearing a mask and you take the mask off to sneeze, can you please cover your mouth? I mean, doesn't it defeat the purpose? Sneeze into the mask, cover your mouth. Don't take it off and just sneeze out into space. You want to kill everybody? Come on. Then, how about this? A man's transplant, kidney transplant, was canceled. Why was it canceled, Angry Mac? It was canceled because the donor wasn't vaccinated. The donor wasn't vaccinated and they canceled it. All right. The donor was then called selfish, only out for himself. The man was donating a kidney to somebody he wasn't related to and yet was called selfish. What is wrong with you? Are you donating a kidney? I'm not donating a kidney. I'm not. And if I would, it certainly wouldn't be an act of selfishness. It would be selfless. That's what it would be. How dare you, you ignorant fool. It's bizarre. Donating a kidney, but yet called selfish because you didn't take the vaccine. I need a drink to calm down. The good news. The Border Patrol called me the other day. They said there's a box full of drugs with my name on it down at the border. And if I want to pick it up, just press 1. Next time they call, should I just press? Who knows what's in that box full of drugs, but it could be great stuff. I'm sure they'll want my my first pet's name, my mother's maiden name, the last 4 digits of my social security number. Probably there's a little clearance I have to do to get the drugs. Should I call? Leave a comment. We'll get back to them. I'm sure they're going to call again. They call as many times as the people wants to get my insurance on my car going again. Oh. So I was sitting with the squirrel and my wife. And the squirrel turns around to my wife and says, Mom, I love you. I said, yo, I'm right here, man. There was a nice intimate moment. I said, I love you. And he goes, I like you too, Dad. I already told you before. You're not great, but you're better than nothing. So I got that going for me. I'm still better than nothing. 2 thumbs up, man. Now, let me see what else I got over here. Some school, again, out on the West Coast, because wacky stuff happens out there, they're no longer using the terms good and bad to describe behavior because they feel it hurts self-esteem. Better idea. Why don't you teach them the difference between good and bad and promote the good behavior? Oh, your behavior was what do you say? How about this? Don't be bad. Reward good, punish bad, things will be much better. Let's stop worrying about feelings of people who are behaving badly. They need to be called out. If the word bad is a negative word, why are we changing it to something else? Because we don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. If they're bad, they've probably already done that to somebody else. Wake up, America. Come on. Now. Oh. Word of advice. If your in-laws come over and your in-laws happen to be real liberals, do not engage. Do not engage. Unless you want to be taken off that Christmas card list, then engage. If you want them out of your hair, engage. Otherwise, do not engage. It does not forward the cause for any relationship. Walk away. That is my own personal advice. Walk away. Do not engage. No matter how hard they try to bait you, and they just keep baiting. Walk away. Now, let's see. Some executions have been stopped down in Texas because the convicts' religious beliefs are being compromised. I don't know. How about the people he murdered's beliefs were compromised? Not really sure where I stand on this one, but maybe we should pull that lever. Once again, just saying. Now, see what I got here. Oh, dear Angry Mac, my neighbor has an F Biden sign on their lawn. I find it repulsive and inappropriate. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with you because that language shouldn't be on a lawn for anybody to see. I understand it's just not right. But what should you do? You can either very nicely ask him or have a conversation with him to find out why and ask him to take it down. If not, walk away, man. It is not worth it. Not worth it. Walk away, go have a drink in the backyard and laugh. That's it. Don't get crazy. Now, the other one we have here. I am trapped in a bad dream, Angry Mac. The bad dream is called COVID. I can't seem to move forward. I can't seem to do anything. I can't seem to eat. I am really sad. Please help me. My first advice to you is to call up the liquor store and see if they deliver. Get yourself a nice Magnum or something. Drink as much as the old drunken-head Pelosi. All your problems will go away. Happiness is not in the bottle. It's at the bottom of the bottle. Drink a little bit, man. Loosen up. It'll go away. Now listen. Everybody find somebody you love. Tell them you love them. It doesn't matter if they're white, green, purple, orange. The only thing that matters is if they're a good person. Tell them you love them because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Everything else is nonsense. Find the good people in your life. The people you love. Give them a big hug. Say I love you. Guys, I'll see you next week.